Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. So glad that you guys are here. Right before the winter solstice, I have my pine cones for my pine cone wish ceremony ritual coming up. What am I doing? Okay. So those are getting all ready to go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, these candles are for you guys. These are for my subscribers. This is for true love. This is for joy, and this is for abundance. Whatever those things mean for you, they must be wishes for your highest good, but claim them by subscribing. I'm really excited about this one, so as I put it out. But yeah, so let's get started, you guys. This week we are using Tarot Retrospective by Ciro Marchetti. That's really funny how I have those. And we are going to jump in, look at material world, and then I will look at love life after that. And just a heads up, you guys, I'm thinking about changing the format a little bit and doing the signs. It wouldn't change yours at all, Aries, but doing them, you know, in order of the signs instead of in the order of the elements. If I do that, it's probably going to be, you know, the first 6 signs out on Monday. Second would be, you know, the last half of the astrology wheel out on Tuesdays, and then I'm going to do more pick-a-cards and more collective readings, general readings. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you would enjoy, seeing more pick-a-cards and collective readings. And it wouldn't change the date or the time that you get your reading, so that's helpful. All right, you guys. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. Tell me about Aries in the next 7 days. Please, Spirit. Aries, next 7 days. Material world. Okay. Aries, next 7 days. Please, Spirit. Thank you. We have the Hermit. Oh, I have these upside down. The Hermit's energy is all about following your inner guidance, also surrendering, you know, to your divine guidance as well. Sometimes I do see the Hermit, someone could be coming in for you that you would consider a mentor, that can guide you to something that will serve you for a very long time. So this doesn't have to be on a spiritual level, although this is a very spiritual card, but I do kind of feel like there could be someone around you who gives amazing advice, or, you know, is doing something in the work area that you would also like to do. Thank you. 7 of Cups. You may have a decision coming up as well regarding where you want to go. And the Page of Swords is saying that you will go wherever your inner guidance leads you, with quite a bit of knowledge, though. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Coins. I don't think it's a really good time right now for you to make a decision. So if you are being offered something right now, Spirit's like, oh, you might want to stall them a little bit, because I think that you have some more information coming in that will change how you would decide, or which path to go on, is what I'm getting, is that there's like a path that you should be following. Let's continue. What's a deck to clarify this, please, Spirit? All right, Energy Oracle. Oops. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. Tell my beautiful Aries what's going on within the material world. Let's clarify this energy, please, Spirit. Okay, what I just heard very specifically was that you are being guided to hold off on a decision until you get more information, okay? You have the Goddess of the Moon. This is a card to me that says, again, to seek your own inner guidance. I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to decide, you kind of know deep down inside that it's best for you to hold off. In Spirit, it's like you definitely need to follow that. There's another 7 here, so it could be that something just isn't light, enlightened. That's not the word. There's not a light being shown on something. So I don't think that there's like deception here, although that could be an issue. You would know, you would know better than I would, but if you feel like maybe not everything, you don't have all the answers yet, or not everybody's telling you 100% what you should be doing, or what it's like to work for them, or this is the path, then Spirit's like, hold off, because you're going to get some more information that's going to clear that up. Bottom of the deck is carrying connection. So again, I do feel like there might be a mentor around you, and you might want to bring this up. If there is some sort of decision that's like causing you, not necessarily sleepless nights, but I am getting that like when you're overstimulated, you have so many options. Maybe there's somebody that you could bounce this idea off of because they've gone through the same thing or something similar, and they actually have something very, very good to say about it. Spirit, what's another deck that we should use to clear this? Okay, we're going to use the Sacred Creators deck. This is by Chris Ann. Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you. Change maker, make waves. And the bottom of the deck is creator air. So you guys, again, I do think that someone is going to come forward with possibly an offer. Spirit is like, they might actually be doing it because, you know, oh gosh, I don't think it's on purpose. I think that there is something that someone's coming in and giving you an offer, or maybe just an idea for you to change the way that you're doing things. And Spirit's like, what I was presented with was you being very, very eager to do this. And Spirit really wants you to hold back before you accept what I'm getting is responsibility. And the reason is because you don't have all of the information yet, and I don't think that they willfully held it back. This could be the case for a couple, but I do think for the majority of you, you just don't have all of the information. And so once that's given to you, you'll be able to make a very clear decision. And maybe it's about being able to say, yes, I can do this, but here are my terms, you know? Because I think that right now it's like you don't have enough information for you, even though you seem so gung-ho about it, but like I keep getting Spirit trying to dial you back a little bit, okay? What's another deck, please, Spirit? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map. My pine cones are kind of in the way a little bit. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, clarify this Page of Swords energy for me, please, Spirit. Thank you. That was fast. Magic prayer. Yeah, okay, so what I just heard is if you ask, you'll get the right answers. So again, I do think that there's someone around you that has some really good information for you. You just do have to ask them. You're going to know them by, you know, they are considered more of a mentor around you. With the Mountain being here, Spirit is like, definitely get all of the information, because you can overcome whatever obstacles, you know, right now I just see the obstacles as, you know, not really knowing which path to take. And Spirit's like, you're going to end up taking the path that goes through the mountain, not the one that goes over it, not the one that goes around it, not like the most difficult path. You are going to go for whatever is making the most sense, okay? The whole work smarter, not harder kind of trope here, but it's also about you asking the right people, okay? Let's not forget that part. Let's get one more message about your material world before we move into love. Ooh. Yeah, apply for the job. Excuse me. I'm getting a little like... Okay, yes. So Spirit does want you to move forward with an idea, but you still need all of the information first. It's not that they're saying don't do this. It's saying, you know, get as much information as possible, because there could be more than one job that they want you to apply for. The one that you want to actually go after is the one that they don't hide anything and all of the information is out there on the table. Spirit is like, really, you just have to ask, you know, like there's of course the inner guidance. You want to of course trust your own intuition, but there is someone that you can trust, and they are super open with the information, and that's kind of how, you know, there may be, you know, more than one path to take, but if someone is like, oh, you know what, we'll tell you that after you make it to this round of interviews, and you're like, that's a weird flex. Okay. Spirit is like the place that you want to go, or the path that you want to follow is the one that's completely opened up to you. Okay. The bottom of the deck is switched to an abundance mindset. Some of you may be kind of struggling with that. Of course, with the holidays, I totally understand. But Spirit is like, there is more than enough. And also what I just got is that there could be an offer coming up. Like I said, there was a job offer. Spirit is like, make sure that you are asking for what you're worth, because some of you are, you know, so eager to take this new thing that you are not going to like look at the fine print and see how much money they're going to offer you. And Spirit's like, if they offer you, you know, a pretty low ball and you know that you should be making more than that, ask for it, okay? Because you deserve it. All right, so let's move into love. If this is where you're leaving me, Aries, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure you comment down below, give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe so you can receive your beautiful blessings, and I will see you guys soon in another video. The rest of you, one second while I remember where I got things. All right, so this is the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. I'm sorry if there was a bit of a noise there. I had to adjust my earbud, which is also where my mics are. One more. All right. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine, thank you so much for being here. Tell me about Aries and their love life for the next 7 or so days, please. Thank you. Both of them, Spirit? Where do you want the star? Okay, so 9 of Wands. The star card, Spirit wants right in the center. One more, please, Spirit, for my Aries. And the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So we definitely, this is the result of a change that may have been fairly recent. You might be, for some of you, there's someone that you're pretty passionate about. But what I just heard is that there is someone that you may have lit that fire pretty quickly, and right now you're like, oh, I think I took on too much. This might not be the person that I thought they were. One second, let me take a sip, you guys. It's like once you were able to see it, you're like, oh, this could be a little bit more. Maybe they're like dramatic or something. Like there's something about them that you're like, this is too much. Just too much. But like it's just this feeling of like you bit off a little bit more than you can chew when it came to someone. Maybe they were just like a very attractive personality. But you're already like a little overwhelmed with them. Spirit is like, this feels like a little bit more of a recent past thing. So I'm not feeling like it is, I'm not feeling like this is future energy for me. But it does feel like this could be something that just happened where maybe you just saw a side of them that you were like, oh my God, is this what I signed up for kind of thing. I don't get like a lot of maliciousness from it, but it could just be like that they can be a little bit much, if that makes sense, which is crazy, right? Because we're fire signs here. And so I'm like, what would they have had to do in order to be like, for an Aries to be like, this is too much energy for me. But this is what I'm getting. I'm going to now read, I want to read it as the cards are, but I just, you know, that was a message that came out very quickly for someone. So apparently that was needed for at least one of my viewers. So, you guys, we do have on the table, Nine of Wands could be Sagittarius, the Star card could be Aquarius, and the King of Swords is also pretty big Aquarius energy for me, but could be Gemini or Libra, as long as they are a more mature energy. They kind of give me like the scholarly vibe, but this could also traditionally be, you know, someone that works in the law, or they could be a scientist, that kind of energy. Very matter of fact, right and wrong, black and white kind of energy. Okay, so for some of you, what I'm getting is that if you're single, I do think that you have been a little tired of that, and you are at this point where you're just like, all right, you know what, I'm ready, and I've been ready, and it's like literally, I keep getting this. Well, not just because I'm sighing myself, but that's like literally what I'm seeing is someone taking a deep breath before they jump back out there. Okay, so you may have been waiting a very long time, Aries. Some of you may have not been dating for a while, or you haven't found someone, and you are really, I feel like some of you were like, all right, I'm done. You know, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm not doing this again. But I do think that some of you might be, maybe you meet someone online, or you decide to sign up for something that you haven't really thought of before, or you maybe thought like, I'm not doing that. You know, it could be like a dating site, or it could be like going on, you know, one of those tours for singles, or something very different for you. Okay, so it just feels different for you. I'm saying this because like I would legit sign up for something like that, and like I feel like it's a completely standard way of meeting someone, but for you it feels like a little bit different. Okay. I do think that with the Star card here, we have a pretty high energy of hope and making your dreams come true. And I think that with the King of Swords, they're saying, let's actually get a little bit better about being clear about what we want, okay? Because you have the capacity to bring those in. The Knight of Wands is saying that the change is happening regardless, like you are moving towards a more passionate time. But we want to be very clear about what we attract in. And now it takes me back to that Nine of Wands energy that I had earlier. And it wasn't even the Nine of Wands. I just got like a message that one of my Aries, you know, may have met someone, and they kind of wanted to dive right in. And when you did, you felt like, oh, I like this person, but like, I didn't know that they did that, you know? I don't really know exactly what it is. It could be, you know, hopefully it's not something stupid, you know. I don't want to say that, you guys, you know, but I don't think it's something like mundane. I don't think it's something that's, you know, like, the way they say a word gets on your nerves. It's not anything like that. I think it could be something bigger. What I actually saw was someone like, you know, that you thought was like very laid back and cool, and then they like have a couple drinks and they're like just a nightmare. Okay, so that's kind of what I was seeing there. And you're like, okay, I need to get clear now about what I really, really want and what I absolutely will not have in a relationship, because that ain't it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from you guys, Aries. So let's move in and start to clarify this energy, because it does feel like a lot. I do think that, you know, some of you are actually meeting someone very soon. I think that particular scenario was just for maybe one person, but it did lead me back to the idea of getting clear about what you do want, so that when you attract it, you know, it's not messed up. Like, it's not like, oh, they were like super fun and hot, but they, you know, threw a fork at the waiter because their steak came out wrong. You know, like that kind of, what the heck kind of energy. WTF. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. Spirit says, no. All right, cool. All right. Tell me more, Spirit, about this Nine of Wands. That was very fast. Thank you. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. For some of you, it felt like you kind of forced something recently. You know, again, like you attracted to someone and then you were like, this is it. I'm super excited. Like, this is the person. Then they do something. You're like, what the heck? And you're like, all right, I'm done because I keep getting the same kind of vibe and I don't know what's going on, and maybe I'm just not going to meet anybody. And I do think that you are at that verge of giving up. Some of you want to, okay? Spirit is saying don't, okay? You need to surrender to what the divine, you know, has in store for you. And know that you are the co-creator of this, you guys. It's not about letting go of control. It is 100% about allowing the divine to work with you in order to bring about what is best for your highest good. You know, when I talk about these candles bringing about your blessings and your wishes coming true, it is always for your highest good. And if you don't make wishes that are based on your highest good, they're not going to come true. So if you're like, I just want, you know, this in this person, you know, and then you get them, but you weren't clear about like their kindness or, you know, the way that they interact with children, or, you know, how they see, you know, servers, for instance. I don't know. I used to be a server, so that maybe that's why I have such big concerns about this. But, you know, it's very much like you were about to give up, and Spirit's like, how about not giving up? How about getting clear? And then surrendering exactly what that is, detaching from whatever it is that you think is supposed to happen and allowing what is supposed to happen to come in. Okay? Let's keep going here. This is very interesting. There's a theory of detachment when it comes to manifesting, and I think that you guys would benefit from looking into that, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can we get the star here? Clarify what this is about. Friendship. Oh, this is very much, the star card does remind me of Aquarius, and Aquarius rules the 11th house, and the 11th house has to do with like these very beautiful friendships that help build and uplift humanity. Okay, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I just heard for some of you that you have a friend that would actually be a very good match, and it's like you don't see them. So maybe this is why we have the King of Swords here, because the King of Swords can be about like real clear sight and perception. So you might not be looking at them right now. So that's just something that came up. They could be an Aquarius. Again, friendship is 11th house energy, so that's very possible. But you could have a friend also around you. Spirit is like, make sure that that's very clear as far as what you're manifesting. You want to be able to be very good friends with your partner. Period. Right? Like, I don't know. I can't imagine a relationship where you don't want to have like a friendship, you know? So, yeah, Spirit's like, make sure you're adding that to your list. Okay. King of Swords, please, Spirit. Oops. Clarify this King of Swords energy for me, please. That's pretty. Playfulness. Again, friendship, playfulness. Guys, there could be someone that like you guys have a lot in common. There's something that you enjoy doing with them already. You know, like maybe you have a hiking partner or something. Oh, I know that not everybody loves hiking. I love hiking. So I have been on dating sites, and I've definitely like connected with guys that are like, I love hiking. They put it in their profile. And then when I'm like, all right, let's go, they're like, oh yeah, I just put that in there. I don't really like hiking. I don't know, that's just an aside. So maybe you have someone around you who truly does enjoy the same things that you enjoy, and Spirit is like, I'm just saying, you might want to try it out. So laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. You want someone that makes you laugh for sure. And I think that this could also be something, you know, maybe the other person, when you thought something was funny, this is just for my Aries that was vibing with that first message, you know, you thought something was funny and they were just like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You're like, oh my God, I can't be with this person if they don't think that this is funny, you know? I would definitely be like that. Like, we got to laugh together, okay? This says life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Spirit is really, really asking for you to surrender and trust in your highest good. Okay, there is very possible for my Aries, and I have like a best friend Aries that I've known since I was like a kid, and I know she watches sometimes, and I'm really getting like, I'm seeing her laughter, and I'm hoping that if she is watching and this is about love for her, that she's making sure that the people around her make her laugh as much as I love her laugh. So as much as I love it. All right, you guys, we're going to do the romance angels. I could totally see this. Can we clarify surrender? I'm not taking that. Thank you, Spirit. Can we clarify surrender in the 9 of Wands? Trust. Again, did I not just say the word trust like specifically? You have got to trust, you guys. You're almost there. I promise a lot of you are just like, well, when is it my turn? And Spirit's like, it is almost your turn, but please, you know, be wary about like who you're attracting in, obviously, but like also don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up on your dreams. Okay? Very soon. I mean, I don't know how else to say this, you guys. It's happening. It's very, very soon. I know that I just feel like I have a couple Aries on there that are on the verge of just being like, you know what? I'm going to be a nun because whatever. Screw this. And Spirit's like, okay, don't do that, you guys. Don't be rash. It's almost there. It's happening. We promise. Playfulness, the King of Swords, please. Stay optimistic about your love life. Don't give up. I don't know how else to say this. Obviously, Spirit wants you to know that very soon you have someone coming in if you are single. If you are in a relationship and you guys have, you know, hit a patch where you're just like, this person is kind of like, I don't know if this is what I want, you know, and Spirit is like, you're going to have some answers soon with the King of Swords. Some of you, it is a King of Swords energy that you're attracting in. So, again, that's, Aries, Libra, I'm sorry, that's you guys. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, that could just be very dominant in their chart. It doesn't really necessarily mean that you meet somebody, that has that in there. And I will tell you guys, they are very fun air signs around fire signs. They tend to gas us up quite a bit though, so be careful. Attraction, you attract romance, love by enjoying the moment fully. So Spirit's like, don't give up hope. And again, they want me to be very clear about you attracting in exactly what you want. Okay, so we're getting very clear about that. Okay. We're not just saying I want them to be hot, because then you get hot and narcissist, you know, and that's not what we want. Yeah, I just knocked on wood. It's like, let's not bring that energy in here. Nine of Wands and surrender for my Aries. Why? All right, for my one person that I was talking to, and it could be more than, because it keeps coming up, right? And I had to say it and I knocked on wood, so obviously this is meant to happen, you guys. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. I did feel like, and I kind of want to put this over here, because I think I kept seeing like somebody just like throw a temper tantrum or something just really weird, you know, where you're like, oh my God, I was like super into this person and suddenly they're acting like a child. And that's not okay. And I don't want anything to do with that. And Spirit's like, yes, great. I'm glad that you see this as a red flag. Let's not ever do that again. Let's get very clear about the things that we will not allow in our lives. Okay. Our boundaries, put them up. All right. This is the Nine of Wands, can be a big card about boundaries. I don't have it out actually, but you know, I've got quite a few of the decks where it is somebody that is holding up, you know, it looks like, you know, 8 wands, and then they have the 9th one as a weapon, you know, like they're ready to fight if they have to, but it looks like they're taking a break. So they put up a nice solid boundary between them and the battle. Okay. Spirit is saying that you need to put up boundaries with someone. I did feel like, you know, for a couple of you, you may have met someone and they acted out a character, and it's because they were playing a character. Okay, they were pretending to be amazing and they are not amazing. All right, so Spirit really needs you to get clear about that. I'm going to go ahead and keep this here if I have to continue to clarify, but I think that Spirit wants you to understand that that is what you're supposed to do, is put up boundaries, and that person did actually acted within character, and you saw a flash of understanding is what you saw. So Spirit's like, that's changing. You are definitely attracting in the right person, but we have to get good about who we allow in our lives. Okay. Yeah, Spirit wants you to, some of you may have been like really upset by this, which I understand, you guys, if you did attract in a narcissist, and we, you know, especially, I won't say all fire signs, but we tend to be very, I almost want to say buoyant, like you know, it's that fiery attractiveness, that energy that we have. We had attraction earlier. You know, everybody is kind of attracted to the fire. And it's not just, you know, being an empath. Yes, it's part of it. But I think that people think you are very friendly and outgoing and funny and warm. And that, you know, most of the time you get really good people, but there is like this feeling of you attracting in the wrong people too, just as easily. And Spirit's like, you're getting the opportunity now to be able to see and discern between what is okay and what is not. And Spirit's like, we have to get better about those boundaries, right? But now that we're better, let's stay focused on what exactly we do want and trust the universe is bringing it. And then when it is offered, Spirit is like, you're going to feel like you have to take a risk, because you're like, the last time this person, you know, or a person popped in like this, they turned out to be a fork thrower. I don't know, you know, just an awful human. And Spirit's like, yeah, you know what? This is not that time. Now you know the red flags. Now you know what you don't want, right? And you're not attracting that in. So Spirit is like, I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you what your dreams are made of. But when it's offered to you, you have to take it. Again, some of you guys, it is a friend, okay? And it feels risky because, of course, you don't want to mess up that friendship. But I do think that for some of you, you have someone around you that is a very nice possibility, okay? Whoa. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. I think that as long as you stay optimistic about your love life, you are going to have someone come in, and it's going to be, the reason I feel like it's a surprise is because it does, I'm just getting that for some of you, it's just someone that you're just like not even aware as a possibility. And I just, to my one girlfriend, if she's watching and she's like, oh my God, because I just keep seeing her face, and like whenever she's shocked, and she's very pretty, but like it's just like this most adorable, like what in the what kind of face. So the bottom of the deck is the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. I do think that you guys are moving into this really beautiful phase, but we are getting very clear about what we will and will not allow, right? Like there's no more being gaslit. Like that's just not going to be a thing. You're not going to allow someone who talks, you know, bad about their mom or to the waitress or, you know, any of that. Like you're over that kind of stuff. You only want the good stuff from here on out. And I do see that happening, but Spirit is like, you might want to widen your gaze a little bit. Okay. Let's get one more card about your love life for my lovely, lovely Aries. Spirit. I'm not going to take it. Okay, I'm going to flash this card, but I'm going to keep going. It says they don't deserve you, and I think that some of you might be wondering if the person just, you know, had a bad day or something, and Spirit's like, yeah, if that's them at their worst, or you haven't even seen it, like, that's woof. All right. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. I'm going to actually put this here because it makes a lot of sense, but I don't want to take it. Tell me more. Give me one more card of love for the next 7 days for my lovely Aries, please. Give them space. Okay, so for some of you, I did feel like in the very beginning that you may have kind of been like, wow, this person is amazing, blah, 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 blah. And Spirit is like, oh my gosh. All right, Spirit is saying that this is for apparently a few of you. Spirit is saying, just wait, because if you are thinking that the person that had the conniption, that had like a temper tantrum or whatever it was, okay, there was something that was just a very toxic look on them. And Spirit's like, just wait, because if you are giving them another chance, they will do it again, okay? This is what the give them space means now. And the bottom of the deck still is they don't deserve you, but I'm going to get one more love message here, please, Spirit, for my lovely Aries. There's something better for you. Once again, someone here, you guys, I really think that you're stuck on someone that isn't gonna fly. Okay, so long term, they're not right for you. And Spirit is like, please just trust the universe that we're going to bring in someone who is really just like the fulfillment of your hopes and dreams. Okay, again, Spirit wants you to get very, very clear about what you want. This could be because you are with someone or you have someone in mind. And if you got clear about everything that you want and that you find would suit you, that's not what I want to say. Maybe compliment you, you know, and when you did that, you would look and see that this person doesn't do all of that. They don't tick all of those boxes. And Spirit is like, this isn't about perfection. This isn't about, you know, someone being a perfect person, but this is about you knowing the kind of person who allows you to be you, who doesn't take from you, and that you can give to freely as well. Like that you guys fill each other's cups up. Okay. Yep. Oh my God. I can't even say it again. You guys have a false twin flame. Please, this is just a narcissist. I'm only laughing at it because like Spirit's like, wow, because I did try to downplay it. I'm not going to lie. I definitely tried to downplay it because I really hate this paradigm. I really do. It's really obnoxious to me that these people are out here just taking, you know, the time away from really wonderful, good people like yourselves, Aries. Okay. So, Spirit is like, please take a look. If this is not resonating, you know, I think a lot of you, it might not resonate completely. And Spirit is like, that doesn't take away from the message that you should be working on, you know, only attracting in the things that you truly, truly want, and that you should be very clear about what you manifest. Okay. You should be very clear about your affirmations. And not be hiding anything behind a lot of positivity, the toxic positivity, because I think that could be something that person does. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So we're gonna get one more message. This is from your Spirit Squad for my lovely Aries. I do not know who this person is. I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, they run for the hills because you have someone better, okay? You definitely have someone better. In fact, I think that you might have a friend who, for some of you, it is the friend that is your better person. For others of you, you have a friend who can see the behavior and they're like, hey, so you deserve better, okay? So you might want to spend some time with your friends. Woo! You have a whole squad of angels, blessed. You know, and while I was thinking of that, I was thinking of my sister who goes by the name Angel. And one of, you know, but what I was thinking is that, quite honestly, when I went through it, I leaned on some of my closest friends, and she is one of my closest friends. And so she's very well aware of like the signs and things to look for. It is very hard when you're going through it, even if you can be the strongest person alive. But just know that other people have gone through it. And I think that you might have a friend around you that can really, really help you. But don't be afraid to like surrender to your angels and your divine team, okay? They're going to take that person out of your life, but know it's for your highest good, okay? The bottom of the deck is you are very blessed, Aries, and I believe that every Aries that I know is just an incredible, incredible person. And so you deserve your dreams to come true, not someone who's going to lie about what their dreams are, okay? Just to get into your space. All right, so this has been your reading, you guys. I absolutely do see a lot of hope and beauty coming up for you in your love life, but you do have to release some toxic people around you for sure, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Give me a huge thumbs up, comment down below. Make sure that you subscribe and receive your blessings, and I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye.